Good day, Bermuda. Today, this video, we're going to talk about education in Bermuda. Okay, let me start off by saying, in my opinion, everyone is a genius. But if you take a fish out of water, it is to be made to look like a fool. So I believe that it's unfair that we compare and compete people's academics with one another, because obviously some people were made to feel less than others. And what we have is we have a lot of people who have been made to feel inferior academically, who have now taken the low road in achieving their goals, because we reward the child that gets the highest grades academically. But what do we do with the child that does not get the highest grades academically? We make them feel as if they are not worth as much. However, in the real world, the trash truck driver is just as important as the doctor and the lawyer. In a country like ours, where tourism is our #1 industry, then advocacy and customer service is just as important as the lawyer who stands up in court. At one time, our academic system supported those that were not academically at the top of the class. We had trade schools, we have hotel schools previously. And so everyone was made to feel important. My belief is that everyone has a strength. And those that are not book smart, as per se, may be smart and just as important and just as successful with their hands. When we had tourism as our #1 industry, we actually had a lot of hotel workers who may not have been the brightest in the class, but the manners and the etiquette and the respect and the love for people had shone, whichever word we want to use. But we understand that it was made to feel as if made for tourists to feel important. And anyone that travels wants to know that the place that they are traveling at, they are made to feel comfortable, whether it be business, whether it be medical reasons, or whether it be a vacation. Everywhere you go, you would like to be made to feel comfortable. When we got away from the hotel schooling and the trade work, a lot of customer service went down the drain. What we see today is a lot of disgruntled people, particularly those that are not as academically inclined as others. What we see is we see a lot of works and engineers workers, government workers marching up and down. We see a lot of people who are looking for jobs complaining. And most of the people that are looking for jobs are not people who graduated with honors in college. A lot of them are the people that we consider to be everyday folk who just want a job. However, as a country, our focus has been primarily on previously investing in this insurance and reinsurance careers. We have told people that lawyer, doctor, teacher is the highest job that one can have, that education is the key to success. But that's an outright lie, because #1, education comes in all forms, whether it be in a classroom or outside of a classroom. Learning and experience comes in all forms, whether it be in a classroom or outside of a classroom. We need to teach people that every single person is important, and every single person is worth just as much as the next person. We need to teach people that the person that gets 10% on their exam has the same type of potential as the person that gets 100% on their exam. What we don't understand is some kids come from families and backgrounds and environments where education is not enforced. And some come from houses where academics and education is enforced, encouraged, and supported. And so we must understand that the child that does not have the highest grades is talented at something. And we need to do what we can to support these talents. Rather, we invest more in entrepreneurship, hospitality, sports, we see a lot of talented sportsmen out here. And to be honest, not everyone is going to be the best and the brightest. So therefore, we need to invest in as many talents as possible. We have a lot of entertainers in Bermuda. As we see, when it comes to the weekends of celebration, Heroes Weekend, 24 for Me, and Cup Match and all that, we see a lot of local talent arising. So I believe in Bermuda today, we can invest in our talents, invest in entrepreneurships, because with entrepreneurship comes the exposure of talent. People's talents shine when you invest in them. And so again, I go back to the beginning of my statement and saying that everyone is a genius. However, if you take a fish out of water, it will be made to look like a fuel. And I believe we need to stop comparing and competing with those people, with other people strictly on academics. When we are looking forward to actually bringing tourism back to Bermuda as our number one economic pillar, then I encourage Bermuda College to heavily look into, invest, consult, whatever words they want to use, into the trade schools again, into hotel schools again. So when we do have these hotels up and running, we do have people that are educated in that particular area. Educate people in customer service, educate people in advocacy, educate people in hospitality, educate people in those areas. And we will find that we have a lot more talent in this island than we believe we do. I don't believe that there is a lost generation. I believe that there is a hungry generation. I don't believe that we are at the point of these kids nowadays failing the school system. I believe that our focus is in the wrong areas. Are we celebrating our advocacy? Are we celebrating our customer service? Are we celebrating our manners? At one time, Bermudians were known as the nicest people in the world because we were taught to be the nicest people in the world. Now we're taught to be educated people. And I'm not talking about individuals in particular, but I mean as a whole. We are taught that education is the key to success. Forget about hospitality. Forget about advocacy. Forget about manners. Forget about respect. Forget about prayer. Forget about God. We even push God to the back burner in the schools in order to focus on who's the smartest academically. And so I encourage everyone to look at our young people and see potential in any area that we can find it in. And we will see young people start to believe, particularly those that are at the lower end of the academic spectrum. We would see them start realizing their own self-worth. So I encourage everyone to accept the fact that everyone is a genius in their area of expertise. Thank you.